Hello everyone, it's nice to see you all. Today we're gonna show you how to build your own personal computer, which also is called a laptop. But first, let me thank our main sponsor, which is Local Dumpster. There you can find all necessary parts for this build. Here you can see all the parts I managed to salvage for this build. Ready to get crazy? Let's do it! First of all, you're gonna need a paper. The crafts paper is the best option. Here you can find it at sale. You can play a little bit with it, but don't forget it's not a craft show, so don't go crazy cutting it. We'll need it for a screen. Here we have semi-translucent paper and ordinary A4 format printing paper, which all will work together for a screen. Also, plexiglass is very good as a protector of the screen. Yeah, you see, play a little bit with it. When you put it all together, it works as a monitor. Here my hand. Just reattach sticky tape on the corners, as so. Aligned it and fit into the metal frame. As so. Yeah. I like it when it comes nice together. Remember, we found all these parts in Dumpster. There are no rules, you can use imagination wherever you want. I'm using a torch and this medieval Asian bending technique to straighten up things and also to fix the screen, because cracked screen does not show much. You need it to be flat and show all the colors, all the possible colors on your monitor. Watch this, see? It just clicks back very nicely. Just gently pop it in, no rush, take your time. Yeah, you see? Very nice. I'll just put screen back on top of the paper. Like so. Here we go. Also, I'm using my welding knife to weld it back. All the plastics, so no dust will get inside. So you see nice, perfect picture. Yeah, nice and flat. Basically like new. Also unfold and fit other bits for monitor to work. They have sticky pads, so they stick very nicely back where it's supposed to be. So I'm using my welding knife to put them back when necessary. Few screws will do. For this build you will need many screws, so if you don't have at home, you better check other electronics, you might salvage them from there. I have like hundreds of screws in the bag. Any screws will do, doesn't matter the size, they all fit nice. Put the tape all around the electronics so no dust will get as well inside there. And also you will protect electronics from shortcut because you will put this frame in the metal frame. Isn't it nice? Always check for missing parts. Sometimes you miss something like spots and dust. See, it magically popped back where it's supposed to be, like little rascal. Reattach all necessary cables, like so. They have self-adhesive pads as well, so they easily nicely fit back. More cables. Reattach the camera so somebody can spy on you, because laptop without camera is not a laptop. Wiggle a little bit with screwdriver and it should fit nicely. So investigate any screws missing. In this case they are not. And now let's try put it all together. Reattach cables like so. They're very easy reattachable cables because these computers are built in mind so somebody can rebuild them back in the future. More necessary screws. Don't rush, take your time. You see, these happy screws, they just pop back where they want to be. Brackets. You can use any brackets as long as they have swivel bevel. Like so, you see? Nicely snugly fits. If bracket is bent like here, don't worry, it will bend back very easily. Here we go, you see? Just little push there and over there, and you can manage it. Now just reapply all necessary screws whenever you think they should be there. Also, you can scratch the heads of the screws so nobody will open and disassemble this computer anymore, like showing. Yeah, there are more happy screws. Make sure you put all the screws in all the crevices, otherwise some bugs might live in there in the future and your computer will be slower than you think. Now it's time to put the front panel. Usually pops very nicely like so. Just wiggle around a little bit and it will pop it in. No screws needed for this procedure. If it does not hold, you always can use a glue, because glue is a good thing. Glue is created to be used to glue things together. Things don't want to go together. Some more screws. many screws as you can, people think you are professional. Because everybody knows professionals use a lot of screws. Put all the caps back, like so. Any black Play-Doh will do, or sticky tape, electrical tape will do as well. This is done for aesthetics. You don't need to do it, but you can. Now it's time to put some internals. Here we go, we have touchpad, which is very important for a laptop because not every person uses a mouse. So with this one you can control your computer. Just reattach like so. As self-stick adhesive. Wiggle a little bit, it will go together as it was there. Inspect if you put it right way up. Now you need to attach it to the frame. Also don't forget the sticker, because sticker protects it from the dust. Here we go. Our frame. This is top of the frame. Just pop the panel like so. Wiggle a little bit and it comes back together nicely. We need these little washers. They are plastic washers, so they help to hold the metal parts on your frame. Plastic frame. Here we go. This is our PCB frame. Yeah, just pop it back like so. See how plastic rings just pops back very nicely, happily where they're supposed to be. They know their place because they were there already before you found them. Just wiggle a little bit with screwdriver and it goes back together nicely. There you see, very nice. We apply protective plastic. This plastic helps to protect PCB from contact with metal part. Of course, most important thing are buttons. So put them back where they're supposed to be or where you think they need to be. There are no rules in this build. See how nicely it comes together. Also put some electronics. If you have spare, as much as you can put in this computer. The more you will put, the better your computer will be. time for keyboard. Remember that you need all the buttons for the keyboard. Here we go. See how many I have? Many. And don't forget to put them in correct order, because otherwise whenever you write a letter to Santa, you will make a mistake or will look for letters if you misplace them. See how flexible keyboards are. Just wiggle up and down, and they usually pop back very nicely. Like so. See? Nice. There. I like it. Looks very nice and neat. No rush on it, take your time. Always go back if you made a mistake, take them out and put them back in correct position. No rush on this one. Very nice. You just put them where you think they should be. This process is entirely custom. You can change if you like the positions of the buttons. Let's say if you are a gamer, you can swap them. About like it, yes. You can take a break. This mesh helps align them. You see how neatly they fit? There. I usually take a break like tea or coffee, because sometimes it is frustrating. You always can come back to it and carry on. Wiggle, wiggle, little bit like so, you see how easy. You come back after you had your break. Just pop, 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 goes back. And 2 more buttons left. There we go. Now we have nice full keyboard. Just wiggle a little bit and place it in position. Whenever you will make password for your computer or other applications, never do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, because it's already taken by other people. Yeah, just reattach everything as shown. Put some Play-Doh back where the screws were. So we have a nice laptop. Also, don't forget to fix the frame. Reattach all necessary cables. As we are getting ready to put our board back. Also smaller bits. If you have them, you can put them in. If you don't, probably don't worry about them. But like I said, the more you put, the better your computer will be. Some unknown parts, but they fit nicely. Just put as many screws as you can. Reattach ribbon cables. Very important part because they connect different parts with main board. There are thicker and thinner cables. If you happen to find only thick cables, you always can cut them long ways with scissors, make them thinner. It's not a problem. Reattach memory card reader and some USBs, like shown here. Also, this board has a charging point, because no computer works without power. Or USBs, always good idea. The speakers is one of the important parts of the computer, because without them you will not hear no music or no videos you might play. Or just reattach any speakers you can find. See how nicely it fits? Just pop, pop, pop. Usually you need to use 2 speakers for stereo. If you don't need stereo, you can use one for mono. See how nicely the ribbon cables comes back. And here we go, we have our main part processor. Just flip it back. Check the polarity and nicely fit it back into the main board. Just yeah, the main board is a little bit broken. Just flip it back like so. Comes back very nicely. I'm using exactly the same ancient bending technique. It works on computers good as well. Like so, you see it comes back nicely, nice. No need, no soldering, no nothing. Just stick it back where it was. There we go, we have sound card, very important part. Just make sure you put all the necessary bits. Here we have SIM card reader. This computer is very good because you can SIM card and use internet without any other Wi-Fi's. But this one is hidden, it's at the back where the battery used to go. Once again, inspect for any more possible parts you can attach to it. Touch the monitor cables and try to fit it in. Like so. Just sort of lay down the parts as you think they should be laid. Put more screws. Imagine you're building a house for screws. They're happy screws, they will live here happily after. Also, with the connector, because we need SSD. This board probably was used on our computer, so it does not align anymore, so we need to use this adapter for SSD. So we can attach it and record all necessary things to it. Check again for processor if it's not fit, because if even one leg is not fit correctly, it won't work. Now we have our fan. Fan takes heat of the radiator, which takes heat of the processor. Reattach the fan as shown. Also you need a blade, so reattach them as well, like so. Very nice. Check if it spins. Well, just bend it back, everything put together, plates. No rush in this one. One tiny screw will hold everything. Imagine that. See? Nice work. Now reattach and screw it back where it's supposed to be. There, you see? Now it's time for radiator. Like I said, radiator takes heat of the processor and passes it to ventilator, which pushes the cold air and removes the heat. See how nicely it fits, like it was there. Also you need a antenna for your Wi-Fi or Bluetooth for that matter. Because laptops without Bluetooth is not a laptop. There we go. Nice and snug. Now just reattach it on the cable and fix it to the board. One screw will do. Put more screws to the board, main board. They will hold this radiator. Oh, the battery. Battery is very important because it saves your clock. Memory slots. Just pop any memory. Will do. And SSD, or formerly called hard drive. SSD translates to solid state drive. no more moving parts. You see how nicely it fits with that extension arm. Just put one screw and it will stay in place. And now it's time to close everything up. Backing panel, which nicely clips back. If it does not clip back, as mentioned before, use glue. Glue always helps. Sometimes duct tape helps as well. Did you know that in the space they use duct tape to save themselves? And of course more screws. These are important screws. If you miss some screws inside, nobody will gonna see them. But if you miss these, everybody will see them and think you are not professional. So make sure you put them all. If screw does not fit, force it in or glue it. Sometimes I think there are way too many screws. But what can you do? See how happy they pop back where they're supposed to be. When you finish with screws, it will be time to put the battery in. Because no laptop is a laptop without battery. Here we go. Nice and snug. I think we finish our computer. Just look around, appreciate it. Of course we need to test it, but probably next time. Here we go. Thank you for being with us, you are so special. Goodbye.